It can be so weird these days to go on social media, like, honestly. I think it depends how your feed looks like, or who you're following, or who you choose to follow. I don't really choose to look away from what's happening in the world, but then that also means I'm like on social media, and then I see a post of a dead child, or like someone, a father holding his dead child, and then after that I see like millions of people being violently chased away from where they were living. And I see pain, and I see panic. And then a bit later, I see someone dancing, and I see someone eating delicious food in Ivory Coast, and I see someone coming back from a nature retreat, and I see someone sharing their newborn baby, or someone who's engaged. It's so weird. It's not easy. It's like almost a mindfuck, and it's a lot to hold in a way. And I've just realized that, like, to be able to hold this and to deal with this, it's, or to not get crazy, is just not so easy. And I've realized that, like, it you need to be able to really hold uncomfortable emotions or things that come up with yourself, to be able to also see at the real difficult things that are happening in the world. And you need to be able to regulate your nervous system. And if you're not able to do that, it's super challenging, because what I've been seeing is that people react in different ways to what's happening in the world, right? Which is normal. We all have our own background. We are all different. Everyone has their different ways to reacting to things. But yeah, so what I see then is, for example, people who are just avoiding everything. They don't want to talk about it. They're like, just, nothing. They're even distracting themselves with other things, like just to not do anything with it. And then there are people who are like really like heated up, even in conversations, or they're really like, their warrior comes up and they really want to, try to change things. And then there are people who block. They just freeze. And then there's probably a lot of people in between or who like shift between all of it. But all of this is the fight, flight, freeze, what we know. It's like our way of reacting to what we perceive as danger, as what we perceive as a threat. And I find that just super interesting. And I also believe it's really good to know from yourself, like, how do you react? Like, what does it do with your body? How do you feel? So that you can also be kind to yourself and tend to your needs whenever it's needed, So, yeah, that's what I wanted to share. I see you. Thank you for listening and receiving.